All right, let's turn to this now. The South African Revenue Service has announced that it has collected an unprecedented over 2 trillion rand in the 2022-2023 financial year. After refunds, the actual revenue collected stands at just over 1.6 trillion rand. Our business reporter Ntokozo Khumalo takes a look.
The South African Revenue Service collected the highest tax revenue in history over the 2022-2023 financial year.
Personal income taxes, taxes from individuals, is still the largest contributor to revenue. Secondly, what is important is whilst there has been an adverse impact by load shedding and other economic challenges, the focused revenue collection and administration effort by Sars have ensured we have crossed a historic milestone to collect over 2 trillion rands of revenue for the first time in our history.
Sars paid out refunds of over 381 billion rand over the period, which is a boost for the economy.
And especially important when businesses are struggling, when individuals are cash strapped, every time the inflation rises, which is a necessary phenomena, then middle income and young families who are already indebted by a car or a house, their income is eroded.
Acting Tax Ombudsman Thabo Ligwaela agrees.
It basically shows that there is a little bit more economic activity and accountability, that taxpayers, the more money they make, the more they report what they make. And our tax system works it's got a lot of a refund mechanism.
He says a functional system not only boosts tax morality, but also improves voluntary compliance.
You know that when you've overpaid, you will get your refund on time. You don't mind, well, I don't know if you don't mind is the right word, but you don't mind overpaying because you know you will be paid back.
Personal income tax contributed over 638 billion rand, with 36.7 billion rand in refunds paid out. Corporate income tax contributed 348 billion rand, while value-added tax resulted in just over 422 billion rand being added to the kitty. By province, Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal and the Western Cape contributed the most to revenue over the period. SARS says the tax-to-GDP ratio is expected to reach 25.7% by 2025-2026, but it warns that high revenue collections requires sustained investments and economic growth. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Pretoria.